Hi, everyone. Welcome to Social Work 668. I am going to share my screen. It is week 11, session 11, and today we are going to be talking about quantitative data analysis. I know that this has been a long-awaited session for many of you and a session that's invoked a certain amount of anxiety. But I just want to ease all your worries, and we're going to take this step by step. There's a lot of instructions this week. I'm here for you if you have any questions and troubles getting through this session. So last week, just to recap, we went through measurement tools and strategies, and you were tasked with selecting the best evaluation measure for your project. Many of you have reached out to me for feedback. What I want you to keep in mind is I want you to think about how you would evaluate using a validated scale around your topic to ensure that you have a measurement and a score for your participants on a certain concept, let's say wellness, prior to your intervention, which is aimed at increasing wellness, and that you have the same measurement which you are going to implement after your intervention so that you can measure change. So there are infinite numbers of scales, and this is all very highly contextual and based on what you are trying to measure and what you are trying to change amongst your participant population. So just bear in mind that really no two individuals are using the same measure. So this example of wellness is pretty generic and generalized. However, many of you are using more specific measures. So reach out to me if you have any questions around that. You were asked to give evaluation measures this week in your journal, and I have given you many feedback. I will continue to do so as the journals come in the next couple of days to make sure we're on this right track, and this will feed into our program evaluation assignment, our final assignment. So I want you all to breathe. We are moving into Excel, and there are a few exercises for this week, but we're going to take it step by step. I wanted to break down some tips that I think will help you be successful. First, I'd like you to review the soft chalk lesson. There is a lot of information step by step around quantitative data analysis within that. I would also like you to review the attached PowerPoint presentation within the lesson. I want you to watch the demonstration videos, which I'm going to link in Blackboard. And then I want you to be patient and practice if you are not familiar with Excel. So try again and again, and don't just accept the first time that you've done it, and reach out if you aren't confident in your answers, and just really reach out if you have any questions. So we have two journal entries for this week, which are both going to be helpful in really learning the total amount of information that you need to be able to execute a very basic quantitative data analysis. We have an activity that's based on the soft chalk information for journal 1. And then for journal 2, I want you to reflect on your own evaluation plan, because this is going to help you upcoming with your program evaluation assignment, which is in just a couple of weeks. And I'm also including a quick survey to check in. We are rounding towards the end of the semester, and I just want to make sure that you are all okay and that you can give me some feedback. Next week, we're going to focus on cost effectiveness and cost analysis. So really focusing on pragmatic issues. Many of you mentioned in your logic model that cost and funding is going to be huge in terms of an input into being able to kick off or implement your program. Many of you have a lot of existing experience in human service organizations and social work, so you really do know a lot about budgets. I'm excited to get into this information and really talk about the importance of having like a cost analysis plan. Okay, so your big assignment is coming up, which is the final program evaluation. I've posted a lot of information in terms of what I'm looking for your final assignment. Remember that every single journal article that you have, I hope that you have saved them, or I hope you have exported them from Blackboard, because they are all going to be handy, and most of them in many ways can be copy and pasted or maybe just altered a little bit for your final program evaluation assignment. So review the assignment description, review the rubric. You've been working on these components for these assignments, for this assignment all semester long, so don't feel overwhelmed. Since this is a heavy week of info for Excel and learning how to do some basic statistical analysis on Excel, we're going to dive into the final program evaluation assignment more next week. So I wanted to share with you this mean. This is the feeling you get when an Excel functions right on the first try, or you get an Excel function right on the very first try. Remember this baby space when you get frustrated knowing that you can do it. And the last final quote for the week is by Oprah Winfrey: do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. So many of you do not want to learn Excel, do not want to do statistical data analysis, but we'll have to learn it until we don't have to use it in our lives. Or maybe some of you will use it in the future and be lucky that you learned it at this point, so you can use it throughout your careers. So again, I hope you're having a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care. Bye.